Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog video. Today is actually Wednesday and yeah, I'm just actually, it's like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm coming out to do some work because I have had to re-strategize once again with my plans. As you guys know, because I talk about it all the time, I work on my reselling business and my YouTube usually, I don't need that light, at night when Amelia goes to bed. And I started doing that when we moved in here with my parents almost 2 years ago because she just really needed me during the daytime. She was pretty little still. There was a lot of changes in our life and everything, and she was just she just needed me. So in order to accommodate that, but also work, because I'm a single mom and need to work, I started working at night when she went to bed. Well, that is just not working anymore. She has been kind of having some issues with her sleep where, hold on, I'm gonna bring this upstairs and then I'll finish talking. I wanted to carry that box upstairs, but couldn't do it while I was filming. Anyway, she's been having like sleep regression basically. So she gets scared at night and comes looking for me. And if I'm out in my office, then my older girls will try to put her back to sleep, but she wants me. So, sorry, I'm out of breath. And because of that, it's making it really hard for me to work because I have to like stop working, go in there, get her back to sleep, come back out and work. Sometimes I don't even come back out to work because I'm just, at that point, I'm already tired anyways. Like I very rarely have motivation to come out here at night. And so there's that, and she's not getting what she needs from me, which is the reassurance that I'm there and everything is okay. So I decided I'm only a few weeks away from her starting kindergarten, and I'm just going to transition into working in daytimes now. So what that means is, like, right now she's playing with her sisters and she's perfectly happy. And normally I would just stay inside and do some cleaning or do some chores around the house while she's playing with her sisters in case she needs me, but she doesn't really need me as much during the day. It seems like right now she needs me more at night. So I'm gonna sneak out here and get work done when I can. If she is with me, I can bring her out here. She can help me. I can give her little tasks to do to keep her busy while I'm getting stuff done. That way I can transition into working days and be inside at night where I can work on retraining her to sleep independently in her bed. So that's my plan, which means when I film, I won't be so freaking tired because usually when I film, when I jump on here with you guys, I usually don't get out to my office until at the earliest, usually 8 o'clock, more likely 8:30 to 9, where I'm getting out here. So I'm already tired by that point, and then I have to do usually shipping and photographing, and then I'm trying to film, and that leaves me no time for organizing my office, which is why it's always a mess. And I know that stresses you guys out. It stresses me out. So this should be good. Now I don't know quite how much time I'm gonna have because I got to play it by ear. It's kind of got to be a little bit more flexible, but my nighttime work has been flexible too because of her waking up. So anyways, I have a few minutes right now since she's playing with her sister. I don't have to start making dinner for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna film a haul video that has been sitting here waiting for me to film, and hopefully get that done. I do actually need to post something today though, so maybe I'll wait on that haul. I have to edit a video that I already filmed. I was just thinking maybe I should post one of those 2 videos I told you guys about because a lot of you said you wanted to see them. I'm still nervous about them. I have to think about that. I do have a video that I can edit, so I'm going to work on that right now and see if I can get that done before I have to start making dinner or before a kid needs me. So we'll see. I got to work quickly. All right. It is now, Thursday. Days are hard for me to keep track of. Anyways, it is Thursday now. And I just came out here to do some shipping. Amelia's busy right now with her dad. Actually, he picked her up for a midweek dinner. They do that every once in a while, which gives me just a few minutes to get my shipping done. So I'm gonna do my shipping and I hopefully can film the video that I was talking about last night. But before I do that, I really wanted to tell you guys, I have to admit something. So you guys know I try to be as transparent as possible here on my channel, even if it's sometimes embarrassing, and even if I have to admit that I was doing something incorrectly. So I watched a video the other day from Rockstar Flipper. I'm sure you guys know who he is. He does a lot of content about like eBay and stuff. And basically the video was about what you're doing wrong if you're not getting sales on eBay. And I swear he was talking about me. I know he wasn't, but he was explaining if you have an eBay store with thousands of items and you're not selling like at least like 10 to 15 items a day, you're doing something wrong. And he was saying, you know, even if you are, you know, have algorithm, it's not the algorithm, it's something with your store. So I am in eBay jail, so there is a little bit of an algorithm problem, but what he was talking about is if you have your items priced correctly and you have good items, they will sell regardless of any algorithm issues. And he's right. So I had to finally take a hard look at it and be like, okay, what am I doing? Because I consistently, I make probably 3 to 8 sales a day across my platforms. But lately it's been closer to the 3 than the 8. So that's not good. It used to be that I would make 10 sales minimum every single day. And I know the economy and some other factors have added to things slowing down, but I just kept feeling like something's not right, something's not right. So I did what he recommended and I went to my eBay store. And by the way, I only have about 2,500 items on my eBay store compared to like the almost 5,000 I have on Poshmark, because I've been slowly cross-listing what I have over there. But I sorted my store on eBay specifically from high to low. And I started going through, and I've only gone through probably about 100 listings so far, so a very small fraction of my listings over there. And I have really good items. I have a lot of really good items for sale that should be selling. So I started looking at my prices, and of those items that I've gone through so far, probably 90% of them were overpriced, and some of them way overpriced. So the thing about pricing can be tricky. And I got into this really bad habit lately, over like even the last year, so for a while now, of pricing based on, you know, when you're priced, I list on Poshmark first. You know, when you're listing on Poshmark, it gives you that price range of where they think you should be. I got in this lazy habit of just pricing at the top of that range, which is really bad. So it's, first of all, not very accurate, the price range they gave you, and I was pricing at the high end of that range. And Poshmark, I find, tends to be higher than eBay comps. So it wasn't a good idea. We'll just put it that way. It's been hurting my sales. It's been hurting my store. So I had to take a hard look at it and be honest with myself. Am I really going to get these prices? And would I rather make sales, even if it's lower than I thought originally I could get for something? Would I rather get it moving and out the door, or sit on it forever and get a few sales trickling in? So I have been going through my prices and adjusting. So I went through, like I said, probably about 100 listings so far on eBay. The other thing I've been doing as I'm cross-listing, because I'm still trying to cross-list that other like 2,000 items from Poshmark over to eBay. What I've been doing with those is checking comps as I go, which slows down the cross-listing a lot because, you know, with Vendoo, I use Vendoo, by the way. I'll have it linked down below if you want to check it out, because it's saved me so much time and it makes it a lot easier to track all this stuff. But with Vendoo, it only takes a couple minutes to cross-list everything if you use the information that's already in there with your listing. But to make changes, you know, especially because I'm researching for each item, I'm trying to make sure I research every single item, because comps change. They just do. And some things that used to be popular aren't anymore. And I might have had them priced really high thinking it was a popular item, and then they're just not selling. So anyway, so with the things that I'm cross-listing, I'm doing research and I'm repricing them as I am. Not just got quiet in here, so I feel like I'm yelling. I am repricing them as I'm cross-listing to eBay, Mercari, Depop, and Etsy. So it's taking me longer to do my cross-listing because it's slowed it down a lot, but I think it's important to get them listed correctly, not just listed, but they need to be listed where they're actually going to sell. So I have to admit, I've been making a big mistake, and pricing is definitely my problem. I have not been pricing accurately. Now, I feel like sometimes I do. It's not necessarily all the time, but a lot of my older listings especially have not been good. So it's been a process, but I'm hoping that as I get more through the bulk of what I have listed, things will start moving better. That's my hope. That's my plan. I'm dropping prices on Poshmark as well for things that are, already listed over there. So yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I kind of want to just hire an assistant to go through and do this for me, because I have so much other work. I don't want to be slowed down for it, but it's important for me to learn to do this research and really learn what things are actually selling for, so that I'm doing better with my sourcing. I'm doing better with my listing up front, so I don't have to go back and change it on the back end. But yeah, and I've been doing a better job nowadays with checking comps, like when I'm shopping. I used to never check comps when I was shopping, because most of the time when I was shopping, I had Amelia with me, and she was younger, and it was like a lot of chaos trying to manage her and trying to shop. And so out of necessity, I would just not check comps, and that became a bad habit. So I had a lot of bad habits that I'm working on breaking, and I'm hoping to make my business better. So it's embarrassing to talk about these things, because, I've been doing this a long time, and I feel like I should have this more dialed in, but I'm not perfect, and I was cutting some corners, and it's been affecting my business. So I need to refocus and do a better job. So I did want to share that with you guys, because I think it's important to talk about. Everyone, a lot of times, and I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of times, as content creators, we just want to show you the good stuff and hide the bad stuff, and it's kind of embarrassing. It's like when you have someone coming over to your house, and you're like, I better clean up real quick. I don't want them to see that I live like a slob sometimes. And sometimes I run my business like a slob, and I get lazy and I cut corners that I shouldn't be cutting. So, because this is a business, I need to be able to make money. I need to have these things moving out of here, not just storing them. So I've been taking more offers, more reasonable offers, and I've been dropping prices both on eBay and Poshmark. I really should do it in Vendu and then sync them and relist everything so that it's all the same. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. But anyway, now I'm just rambling. Let me know below if you guys have any embarrassing mistakes you've been making in your business, or anything that you want to share with me. Make me feel better that I'm not the only one that does this kind of stuff. And then I kick myself later. I'm like, why were you being so lazy? Because I get my phone out and I start listing, and I just want to pop through them real quick. I want to get all of the photos that I have in my phone listed and out. And then what I do is I save all the photos. I take them the day before. I save them all in my photos, and as I'm listing, I delete them, and I just want them all deleted off my photos. I don't know why. It's like this weird like OCD thing. Like I need to see them deleted. So I have to go through them as fast as possible. I want to get them done by lunchtime, and I just need to slow down. Like, it's not that big of a deal, Lisa. Like, take your time, get it done right. It'll save me so much more time in the long run if I'm doing it properly up front instead of going back and fixing things. So anyway, just wanted to share. That's it. Okay, so I've been thinking about how I want to rearrange up here. Ignore the mess. I know I have a mess again. I always am going to have a mess. I do my best to keep it as minimal as possible. But okay, so let me tell you my plan. So I think I want to keep this rolling rack here, but I'm going to move this shelf and probably the mannequin. I don't know about that yet, but I'll move this shelf to behind me. I'll show you in a second, and then slide this desk over. And I want to slide it just enough that I can I have a second one of these tables. So I want to put the other table like right against this right there. I think it'll fit. I might have to move this over slightly, but basically have an L or a U shape. It's going to create a U shape. So I'll have this table, another matching table here, and then the desk going this way. That will give me more table space, because I find that I'm always filling this table and then I don't have clear space for photographing and for measuring. So if I had that other table here, I'll keep this always clear for photographing and measuring, and then that section will be my section that I want to create a shipping station. I need to clear up all these bags of stuff. I just need to put some inventory away again. I get behind on that a lot. So all this would basically stay how it is over here. That might have to move over slightly that table. Okay, and then over here, I think I might keep the shoes here, but I'm not sure yet. These things just need dealt with. Those are just unlisted inventory. I think I might end up just donating that tripod. It's just going to be a hassle to ship. I got it from a free estate sale, but I don't think it has enough value to list, so I'm probably just going to donate that. I need to put these boxes away. They're just shipping boxes. All right, and then I have these guys. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to downsize double Z bin. So I'm going to go through that and just get rid of stuff or rehome it. And then double or triple W and triple Y, I'm going to move downstairs. Where my triple alphabet is right now, I have at the end of the alphabet two hard good bins are at the bottom of that shelf. So basically I'm going to swap out the two hard good bins for these in their place, because those were what was supposed to go there. I don't know why I put the hard good bins there instead of putting the alphabet that belong there. So I'm going to swap those because I want this section to be where the hard goods are stored anyway. So get rid of that one, bring those two back downstairs, and then bring up the hard good ones. And then I need to downsize all three of these OSB bins. So for these OSB bins, these are oversized items. I'm going to either hang them on my rack downstairs if they have room, and if they're like jackets and heavy sweaters, I'll do that, or I'm going to get rid of them, get rid of a lot of it probably. So that's what my plan is for these bins. So these will basically be swapped out for two hard good bins. Those are listed shoes. I can move those somewhere else. That just needs to be listed still. And this corner is just a hodgepodge right now. So I don't know if I'm going to keep these two things here or find another place for them. I'm probably going to bring this decor into the house now that I actually have a place for it in my bedroom. This little shelf I just brought in, this was my shelf. It needs cleaned off because it was out in my storage and got kind of yucky. So I need to clean that off, and this might end up still over here. So basically this whole section will be cleared. There won't be anything along this wall except those two hard good bins that I'm bringing up. And what I want to do is actually get shelving for along here. Probably shelves kind of similar in size to this one. I kind of have to do more research still about what I'm going to get, but I'm going to put shelving all along this area, and that's where I'm going to store my hard goods now, because I actually had a Jim Shore I want to say statue. It's not a statue. It's like a figurine. Anyways, I had a Jim Shore piece that broke because my storage for my hard goods is so terrible. So I want to store my hard goods on shelves, at least like the actual breakable stuff, maybe not the plush or anything like that, but, and toys I probably don't need to put on shelves. I can keep those in bins and boxes, but the actual like figurines and vases and glass and all of that, I want to have stored better. So I'm going to get shelving for that wall, and it's going to feel so much more open and clear up here, I think, once I do that. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm really excited. I think the first step is I got to get through those 4 bins that I want to get rid of. I think that's the first step, because once I get rid of those 4 bins, then I can easily just swap out the 2 remaining bins for the ones that are downstairs. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. I'm hoping to get to some of that this week, but it's been so hectic. It's so hard to find time for this project. But let me know what you guys think about that idea. I think it's going to be more functional. All right, so I'm going to start with this for now. I'm going to start with the double Z bin because this is the last like bad clothing bin that I have. I'm not going to do this whole bin on camera because I've done that a couple of times and it takes forever, and I don't feel like it's that useful for you guys to see all that. I'll just give you guys a recap when I'm done about how many I am keeping and like just moving over to other bins, and how many I am just gonna get rid of. And I am planning a trip in a few days to Plato's Closet. I'm gonna see what I can sell there of this stuff and some of the stuff I have downstairs that it's more trendy. So yeah, let me go ahead and go through this and I'll let you guys know how much I get rid of. Okay, I'm gonna count real quick. I just put the bags of the stuff I'm not keeping here and the bags of the stuff I'm keeping over here, so I'll count them up. 14 items that I'm getting rid of. that is not that many. There was a lot of designer and high-end pieces in this particular bin. I'm just not ready to get rid of that stuff. So yeah, 16 items that I'm keeping. So I almost got rid of half. If I would have done one more item, it would have been half, but I feel like that's still pretty good. I'm happy with that because that's almost a bag full of stuff that I can pull out of my inventory and hopefully find a new home for it still. Like I said, I'm going to do a trip to Plato's in a couple of days, and I'm hoping they'll take some of this. I'm going to go through it and curate it a little bit and make sure I'm bringing some of the nicer pieces that are in really good condition, that is more trendy, and hopefully they'll buy some of it from me. It's Saturday now. I just finished editing a video and I came back out here to get it posted. I just wanted to check in with you guys while I was doing this to let you know how this whole transitioning into day thing and working on Amelia's sleep schedule, how that's all going. It's actually been working okay. It's only been a few days and I'm still trying to get the kinks out, you know, just trying to figure out like when I can come out here, you know. So her sisters are all home from school right now because it's summer vacation. So, you know, they'll be playing games and I'll just kind of sneak out here for a few minutes, but then I have to like go inside and check on things, make sure everyone's okay. That's the only thing about, I love this office out here, but it's so detached that I don't know what's going on in the house when I'm out here, and I don't really love that for trying to work from home. It feels like a separate office, but I mean, it's only like, you know, 20 feet from the house, so it doesn't take me that long to walk over there, but I have to stop everything I'm doing to walk over there. So anyway, it's working okay. I've been able to keep up on listing, videos, pretty much everything. I have not had time to do any cleaning and organizing, which, I mean, I figured that'd be a long shot because I barely have time to do that when I'm working evenings. So anyway, I still will have time on the weekends that Amelia's gone, a little bit of time, but I do try to spend a lot of that time with my boyfriend, because we're limited in the time that we have together because he has kids also, and you know, he's working and everything. It's just, we both have busy lives. So Amelia starts kindergarten in just a few weeks, and when that happens, I will be able to have like a full-time schedule, which I'm really excited. It won't be full-time reselling because I am still going to be doing the insurance, and I'm going to be going from 2 days a week to 3 days a week in that office because my parents need me to help a little bit more. So that means I will still have 2 full days when Amelia's at school to work on reselling, which is really exciting. I mean, school it's not like an 8-hour day. They're not in school for 8 hours, so it's not a full day, I guess, but it's close enough, a lot more than I've had like since before Amelia was born, because before Amelia was born, my older girls are quite a bit older. Alexa was like 7, so I had like a year or two. I think Alexa just finished. She had just finished first grade like a few days before Amelia was born. So I had like 2 years of Amelia. I keep getting their names mixed up. 2 years of Alexa being in school before Amelia started school, which means yeah, it's been a long time. Alexa's in middle school now. So, I will tell you guys, if I have never mentioned this before, because I know people ask me sometimes, a lot in like my real life. I don't think that many people have asked me on the internet what it's like having kids so spread out, because my oldest is 21. I have a 16-year-old. Alexa is 11, but actually she's going to be turning 12 in like a couple weeks. And then I have Amelia, who just turned 5. So, oh man, are they spread out. They're as spread out as you could probably get. I was only, I just turned 22 when I had Aubrey, and then I was 38 when I had Amelia. So that is quite a span. And I think there's positives and negatives. There's like some of the positives, I never had 2 kids in diapers ever. Because all of my kids were at least 5 years gap between them. So never had to worry about potty training 2 kids at once, never had to be changing 2 kids' diapers at once. I always had, not always, I guess, because when Aubrey was little, she was only 5 when Kira was born. So she could help a little bit, but not that much. But after that, I had a lot of like built-in helpers. So you know, and now I have babysitters, although they don't love babysitting, and I do have to pay them unless it's like, you know, a doctor appointment or something. So yeah, I mean, there's pros, but the cons are, I'm tired. It's a lot of work having little kids in the house, and I can definitely say from experience, because I was so young when I had my older girls, it's much easier when you're younger. So if you're like a 16-year-old and you're planning your life right now, I will tell you, a lot of unpopular opinion, and a lot of people say wait till you're older to have kids, but there's a happy medium, maybe like mid-20s. You know, when I had Kira, I must have been like 27 or something, and that was a really good age. Kira and Alexa I had in my late 20s, early 30s. Those were a really good age as far as like my physical ability to keep up with my kids, but also my, you know, emotional regulation and all of that is like dialed in a little bit better. So yeah, I don't know. Mid-20s, early 30s, probably the best time to be having kids. But I feel like life happens, and you just have kids when you have kids, you know? It's like when things line up, that's when you have kids, and at least that's how it happened for me, and that's why mine are like a 17-year gap from the oldest to the youngest. So anyways, I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but I am going to post this video, and then I have about 30 minutes before I have to put Millie to bed, so I'm going to do some tidying up in the house, and then that's it. I'm not going to do any more work tonight. I probably won't come back out here because I already have a bank of photos on my phone. I got some done earlier today, and I had a few left over from what I did yesterday during the day. So yeah, I'm just going to get this video up, and then I'm going to call it a night. So yeah. So Millie's playing a game, and I'm getting a little work done real quick. Do you want to say hi? No? She doesn't want to say hi right now. So I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on while she's in here playing. It's super hot in here. It's weird because there's like a storm outside. It's just stopped pouring down rain, but it's so hot and muggy. It's very unusual weather for us here. But anyways, let me show you what I'm doing. All right, so as you guys saw, I got rid of the double Z. I brought the other two triple letters downstairs, and I'll bring up the hard good bins later. I want to get rid of these first before I bring those up. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. I have some extra hangers. So some of the items that I want to keep, I'm going to start with this bin. I'm going to start with this bin and hang up the items that I want to keep selling real quick with my extra hangers and bring them downstairs to the rack just to see how much I can fit there. All right, I picked 5 items to hang up. I'll move those downstairs. I don't know what to do with the rest of this, and I found one thing to get rid of. That's it. Okay, it is now Monday night. I actually got not much else done. Actually, tomorrow I am working in the insurance office, and then I have to pick my parents up from the airport. So tomorrow's gonna be a really busy day. So I wanted to get this vlog done tonight before I head to bed because I don't think I'll have time to work on it tomorrow. So anyway, I thought I would just show you guys. I'm like working in the dark up here. I just have the light on down there because I don't always like to turn this light on. It gets really hot up here when that light's on. And I'm just editing a video, so I wasn't photographing or anything. But let me show you guys a couple things that I did before I end out this vlog. I realized this vlog was just a lot of me talking, so I apologize if you don't like to hear me talk. You probably wouldn't have made it through to this part of the video anyway, but let me show you guys what I have done. All right, so what I've been working on is just kind of clearing up the floor a little bit. So, because I had all these random piles like right here. I've got these hangers. Trying to kind of clean things up so everything has a home. This bin right here is actually my shoe cleaning supplies. I need to go through it and get rid of the stuff that I don't actually use and clean it up and maybe even make it smaller. And then I am going to actually store that under the new table that I'm going to be putting there once I get it cleaned up a little bit. These bags, this bag here is bagged inventory that I need to put the SKUs in my Vendu, and then I can put them in their bins. This bag is the stuff that you guys saw me declutter. I've been slowly going through the bag and delisting it, but I haven't finished. And then that bag is actually listed inventory that I need more bags for. So is this, and so is this. This is denim. So I keep the denim in a separate bag in case I have room in my denim drawer or cupboard, then I'll put the denim in there. Or if there's no room sometimes and this gets really full, I'll just bag and tag these. But I already have a ton of inventory that needs bagged and tagged. So I don't really have no hurry on doing that. I brought the table up. Kira helped me bring it up. So what I need to do next, I was clearing this up here so that I could work on this. And I'm actually going to take all of my personal items, because I have personal items and listed items mixed on here. So like this is personal, obviously. This is a personal item. This is a personal item. And every shelf has a mixture of personal items and listed items. So I'm going to take everything off of here that is not inventory and bring it into my room now that I actually have more space in my room that I can decorate. So, and then I can move this over to that other wall for the hard goods storage. I have some just poly mailers there too. So I need to find a new home for those, because once I get these two things and those two bags, that cluster, if I could talk, you guys, I am so tired right now. Today's been a long day. If I can get this cluster of stuff figured out and moved out of the way, then the next step would be to slide the desk over and bring this table in. So I have everything in place. I just need to finish up with those two bags, which shouldn't take too long, and then clear up these two things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm kind of at a breaking point right now though, because like I said, I have other stuff, personal stuff going on right now. And then I still have a mess over here. This is all unlisted inventory. That stuff is listed and I just need to take it downstairs. And this is exactly how I left it last. So still not quite sure what to do with this stuff. The denim, I might move to the denim bag so that I can put these, because these are like larger jeans, so they take up more space, but those would be fine in the denim cupboard, just not, they don't fit in bags. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I brought a couple shoes downstairs. I need to bring those down and I need to list that. And this is the same. So there you go. That's what everything looks like. I know some of you guys are like way more organized and a lot better at this, like keeping things designed nicely and organized. It's just, I'm not great at it. Like I do okay. It's not horrible, but I don't know. I'm sure some of you are watching me going, I would have had that done already, or I couldn't have. A lot of you probably couldn't even work in the conditions that I work in, because it's a lot of clutter, but it's the way I work. So anyway, like I've said a few times, though, once Amelia's in school and I have more dedicated work time, a lot of this is going to get resolved. A lot of this is just out of necessity, because I only have like 12 hours a week to work on my business, which is not enough. It's not enough for a full-time job. So, okay, that's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and get this video done, and then I'm going to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.